There we go. Come on. Almost there. There we go. Sorry, sometimes my camera takes a little bit to turn on. Oh, hey everyone. So yeah, unlike normal, I don't really have much to talk about. What? Oh, crud. Oh boy. Okay, this ain't good. I guess I gotta bamf a little here. Oh, you're probably getting in the way. That's what's going on, aren't you? I installed you, and suddenly I started having problems with my computer. They're worse than a freaking virus. Sorry. I got charged by the McAfee thing a while back and said, you know what? Let's put it on. Let's just put it on my computer. I haven't really needed it, so... But, hey, let's put it on anyway. I'll be safe. But now, since I started doing it, I've had problem after problem with my computer because McAfee doesn't know how to frickin' not mess with my computer. Speaking of, let's see, where are you? I'm just gonna uninstall you. There you are. Of course, can't do it like that. There, no. Oh boy. I can't just do that on Game Pass, can you? You know what, let's try this. Where are you, you bloody antivirus? Oh, hey girl. Hello, beautiful. Sorry, my doggy came to visit. She heard me saying all that stuff. I was like, what's going on? That's not you. Well, right now it kind of is, because right now McAfee is being a pain in my backside. And not even shutting down when I tell it to. I might have to figure out something else for us to do. I do have a couple games. Hold on, I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay, McAfee. Open. Swear. Can't just tell you to shut down now, can I? Of course not. That's... Nope. Fine. Anyway, sorry. This is something I'm gonna just take care of real quick so I don't forget. Uninstall, you stupid thing. Also, just get it off. All it's doing is causing me problems. And now I gotta turn Windows 1 back on. That's where I do this, and the program that lets me cast to my VR is like, sorry, your McAfee's getting in the way. And I've tried some, you know how some virus protections will be like, hey, these files are cool. Leave them alone. I've tried doing that in the past with McAfee. It's like, okay, cool. I got it. I'll leave it alone. Oh, hey, this new file was just put on. I recognize it as bad. I'm going to get rid of it. It's not bad. You just got rid of it. It's been on my computer for months as I've been playing a game that I install you, and suddenly it's a bad thing, and I can't play my game no more because you removed a key game file. One by one, they're all disappearing from the task manager. And it looks like that's why Psychonauts 2 yesterday may have crashed on me, despite not having any issues with it before. Restart later. And the only thing that I can do on Game Pass with Psychonauts 2 is uninstall and reinstall the game. Let's try launching and see. Nope, same issue. Sorry guys, residents calling. All right, I'm back, and I figured out what was going on. So remember how I told you I was having an issue with my Game Pass and my bank? Looks like that was it. It doesn't give you an error like, oh, we're blocking it because your subscription is no longer due. Yeah, I know it's past due. I've been trying to fix it, you bloody thing. You haven't been letting me. Yeah, trying. Ay. All right, well, it looks like this is something I'll have to fix later. So today is not going to be Psychonauts. Let me get onto Twitch so I can change some stuff. And we'll play a game I just use as some fun time. How does that sound? Unfortunately, no Psychonauts 2, so if that's what you're here for today, that ain't gonna happen today. Check back next week. What the? Oh. Channel, here we go. Edit. All right, let's see here. Actually, can I do it from here? Can I can't do that. All right, well, I ain't gonna take the time to find it out. I'll just take care of it here. Where is it? Breakers. And then change the category. That. And done. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different. I can bloody get Game Pass fixed. Gosh dang it. I swear their system was like, oh yeah, no, card took that time. But then it just didn't happen. Anyway, sorry. Waiting for the game to get going. Luckily, this one isn't a Game Pass one. I have it on Steam, so it's not an issue. Just gotta wait for it to start up. It takes a little bit. Oh. Come on, phone. No. Quiet, phone. Be quiet. All right, and while the game is starting up, let's get the proper game window selected. There we go. So yeah, little bit of a warning to anyone that may have some epilepsy problems or something like that. Look off. It's a little bit off center. Yeah, that looks better. All right. All right. So yeah, actually, let me just headphones warning for everyone. I haven't had a chance to test this game out for the thing, so if you've got headphones on, I suggest turning them down a fair bit until I give you the okay, just to make sure. No, actually, we're good. It's not as loud as I thought it was going to be. So that's looking good. All right. I don't know. I guess we'll just start off with this one. And let me check options, because... Oh no, it's all already on. Let's turn... Oh, there must have been an update. Let's turn the sound effects volume down a little bit. Music down a fair bit, because I do like me some of that country music. Cinematic's fine. Oh wait, it all just went back to normal. Sound effects. Music. Yes, save. Okay. So yeah, welcome to Hardspace Shipbreaker. This is a game I play in my off time when it's just like, I'm gonna listen to some Iron Mouse or maybe some Project Melody or Zen or someone like that. I just realized that aside from Snuffy and Sea Dog, I think just about everyone, all the, aside from Snuffy.
46-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
So yeah, this game is kind of like a future where, hey, spaceship travel's a thing, but most people just straight up can't do it. Old school. And your whole thing is that you decided, you know what, I want off this bloody rotting planet. So you decided, I'm basically going to sell myself to this corporation. And you got to work off your debt by tearing apart old ships. You can see my debt right up here. And these LTs are what I use to buy and upgrade equipment. Ooh, that one's doing a little bad. Yeah, let's fix that. So you do that, and you need to get to the different ranks to get certain upgrades. After a while, you can just like here, you can just straight up purchase the item. They're really expensive, but as you'll see at the end of each day, I have to pay for rental fees on the equipment. And I know some people are like, seriously, that seems like such a bad game to play, but honestly, it's just a chill thing for me to do. Here's the suit I use. Or we use, I guess. All right. Oh, base currently. Oh, yeah, they definitely redid this. So let's see. Here's the ships. So this one has a fire, electrical, and explosion hazards. Class 1 reactor. Class 1 reactor with power cells and thruster class 2. Ooh, scoutcraft. No reactor on that one. Start out with this one. So, as you can see, there's different levels here. As we salvage this much of each one of its value, not only does the value that we salvaged get taken off of our debt, but we also get these things, the repair kits and the LT I showed you before. The main thing that you're going to be getting a lot of creds for, is the reactors. Class 1 reactors, easy to take care of. Class 2 reactors are a beast all to themselves. Back when the game was mostly just in beta, I actually did manage to make it to the point where I was trying to salvage a Class 2 reactor for the first time. That was crazy. Also, okay, so... Okay, and... Nope. Gosh dang it. I forgot half my buttons. Nope, not that. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so it's T. So... you'll notice that some of these have a little green light. That means that that area is pressurized. And if we try just cutting into it, which, by the way, the reason that it's glitching out is because, as you can see up on the top left, my scanner's at 61%. They didn't fix it, so we get those little glitches and the audio freakouts. So I gotta be careful here. I have to depressurize this.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Now we get in here, do this. So basically what we want to do is to get everything here depressurized without getting explosive. Now, there are some ways that we can do that. Ah, crud. Okay, well, the cockpit is depressurized. That's fine. I really should have repaired that first. Okay, let's see. Ah, atmospheric regulator. If I activate that, that will depressurize this area. That's good. Now I gotta get over there.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
I'm holding on to it. Okay, awesome. We took care of all the green. So, the next thing we need to do is start taking this thing apart. There's the reactor. Ooh, repair kit. So you can grab, so it's always a good idea to check the insides of these ships. There's a lot, like right there, I know it's hard to tell because everything's glitching out so much. That's an O2 canister. When my oxygen, which I know once again is hard to see, but is just down there underneath the fuel. When that starts running low, I can come down here and do that instead of having to go and get myself in even more debt to get out. To basically get a refill on my oxygen. Let's see. Best thing to do would actually probably be to get the reactor out first. Now we're gonna cut these little cut points. We don't have to worry so much. Ooh, what the? Okay. And we're gonna push this down and hopefully it doesn't get jammed. There we go. You can also see the different parts of the ship have to go to different areas. So we have the barge down there, which is basically for anything that can be easily reused on another ship. There's the processor here that is used for like harder to find materials that don't need to basically be remade. And then we have the furnace over there, which is partly stuff that just has to be burned, partly stuff that's going to have to be redone. So after, ooh, what the heck is going on? Okay, and we need to be careful here. We are on a little bit of a timer, because if it melts down before it makes it in there, that's big time dangerous. But that reactor's a lot of cred for us. Also, as far as I can see, it seems to be one of the more dangerous spots here. We don't need this, so let's get that out and get that ladder down there.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Let's see here. It's a little bit, but let's get that out. Start ourselves here. And yeah, that does go to barge. We'll start ourselves here and we'll start working our way out. There we go.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Yep.
Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's.
That's why I saved that. 'Cause now I don't have to go back all the way to my habitat and refill it. Now these all go to the processor. So let's start by getting you out of here, huh? You do got to be a little bit careful with the force you put behind it, because these things can and will smack you in the face. You guys also might have noticed that the... Ooh, like that almost did. It gave me a warning for. You guys also might have noticed that when I was selecting the save file that there's one for infinite respawns. Basically, the idea is that cloning is now a thing and your consciousness, I guess, is technically transferable between these on a instant basis kind of thing. So to make sure you can actually work off all of the debt that you basically agreed to put yourself in to get the heck out of Dodge, you have to sign up for that. So now if I die or something, a new clone will be created. Oh, gosh dang it, you're stuck on the reactor housing. There we go. You guys can see the bar up at the top filling in. You also probably noticed that there's a fair bit less glitches going on. That's because the reactor's gone. Reactor's a huge pain and a huge problem for this. Once those get close enough, they'll just get done. All right, let's see what else we got here. Honestly, this is my first time doing this particular style of ship.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Ah, I know what to do. I know what we're gonna do here. Break that. Cut that. By the way, there's also this mode. And back in the beta, people would use that because it's basically an instant cut on these things. But now those lasers can be dangerous. Yeah, okay, so that's a separate piece. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else connecting this, so let's tilt it around and push it out some. Or not. Just kind of stuck on the other ones. All right. Nope. Down here. How's our... Okay, our O2's looking pretty okay. If I do that...
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
What the... Should be pulling it off. There's nothing else in there connecting it.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. We were out.
Yeah, I know. No. Gosh dang it, what's holding it? Oh, wow. How do we get in here? It looks like we need to. That's a massive piece of nanocarbon. A And that's the thruster nozzle. Gosh dang. But how are we supposed to get in?
Cutter, don't forget your equipment durability doesn't take care of itself.
I know.
Backing up on you, best practice is to patch it up in the half. Your tools should be working for you, not the other way around.
Okay, maybe I can get in that way. Or maybe not. Oh, can I? Is there a cut point in here I can use? No. That's level 2 cut. That wasn't the timer going down that I was hearing. That was my oxygen reserve. Come on. Do this the fast way. Yeah, we got it, we got it, we got it. There we go.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Well, you guys are getting to see me dealing with a new ship that I haven't dealt with before. Let's make ourselves another way in. Let's get that canopy off. There we go. And canopy just goes there.
Raw material processed.
Also, I didn't check here before. While we're in here, pick up some stuff, huh? Data drive. Get this open. Ah, crud, I came in here before taking the reactor out. Well, that's some missing salvage. Doesn't look like there's a way in there from here. Let's disconnect these mounts. Where do these go to? Ah, this thing is so long.
Wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
Yeah, I got you, Ben. I got you, buddy. Actually, oh, sorry guys. This is the first time this has actually been, game has actually been doing any of this stuff to me. What? Oh, okay. More than, this isn't just a small one like I'm used to using, it's a bigger one. There we go. Now, don't you go sticking on me. Stupid bloody thing. Ah, you ain't gonna go. Gosh dang it. We really didn't get much done. So as you can see, here's everything that we got. Class 1 reactor, 375. Leaving us with a total of 487. But each day, we end up getting more in debt.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
Yeah, fees total. So we didn't even make enough to cover our fees from all the licenses and the interest and everything you had to pay. This is why paying off this stuff is a good idea, but can't do that till later. On the other hand, that data thing that we got? There we go. Now we can use this little data miner program that one of our coworkers sent us that they shouldn't have to get this bit of information. Ooh. Stellar Commission 2 of 3. Stellar Commission found the grit we deserved from them for so long. It is here where we can chalk up a clear win. Advanced AI systems are on the rise, decimating work opportunities. Okay, and this stuff is all background stuff. Before we go out though, let's get more of our equipment repaired. Thruster, yeah, repair it. Spectrum scanner, repair it. Helmet, oh. Was it here? Yeah, okay. For anyone that goes to play this game, especially as you get farther along, this one right here, the audio resynth, is something you are definitely going to need. You may see it here with me, you may not, but some ships aren't fully decommissioned. Also, sometimes you'll see a ship on here that's labeled as a ghost ship, and those are, what I've heard, fairly creepy. Yeah, let's continue our salvage. Are fairly creepy and have some interesting stuff in them, but mostly just the creepy part. All right, not that. Y is cancel tethers. Okay. That's why I couldn't push it down. You're in my bloody way. As you can see, way less glitching. Well, still some glitching, but not nearly as much. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna be getting into there. Okay, that unfortunately means that I can't go down, so I gotta go up. Which means taking out you guys. Which I'm pretty sure I gotta do from outside. Or not. What is holding you guys in place? Oh, right here. There we go. And you go to the barge. This is also partly why you want to take it apart, because this goes to the barge, but not the pieces that they connect to inside. Those go to the processor, I believe. And if you send something to the wrong area, it's based, you get nothing for it. It's counted as destroyed. I don't know if it actually is, but yep, can't do anything there. That's just out of range. Come on. You're going in the barge too. And so yeah, we could take this and put it all in the barge, but then we'd be out all that nanocarbon in the processor. What we want to do is like disconnect this thruster cap somehow. I just... no. Boop, boop, boop. Some items can be made to let go just by using the latch thingy. Mostly smaller items inside and outside. Oh, I need to figure out how to get into there. All right. We have to figure it out, and the bottom one is like the main thing. So let's try working on that. Let's see. Oh, crud. Oh, I hope there's nothing in those pipes. If we tried... That's probably why there's an explosion risk. Ah, crud. Yep, they're connected directly to the fuel tanks. So if we don't... disconnect this properly, it'd make the entire thing go boom. Just not... Yeah, if I had the systems upgrade, I'd be able to do it, I bet. This ship might be a loss for me. Well, we'll scrap what we can. Luckily, unless something's changed, we don't suffer a negative for not salvaging everything. So that's good news.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Like, okay, so remember how I was saying before, you can disconnect some things just with this little magnet thing? Magnet gun, basically. That's what's happening here. That's that green thing going down. Disconnecting enough. Oop. Come on.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Yeah,
Reminder,
I know.
asphyxiation can lead
Salvage
to
secured.
salvage quotas.
Account credit applied.
Oh yeah, and don't forget the amount that we didn't make it last time. That's just the fees. That's not even the debt that we go into by buying more of this. The
Oxygen levels
higher our debt goes by buying that stuff. Oh, if I had the systems one, I bet I could do it right. Figure it out. Figure out how to undo it. I also was too eager on the reactor. Should have left it. Oh well.
Secured. Credits deposited.
We can't even cut into those items. Into those ones with the thrusters, so... not even gonna bother trying. I mean, and even if we could... By the way, you can see up on the top left how much we're getting for these things. Seems like a lot, but you saw how much debt we're in.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
But we're just gonna...
Salvage secured.
We already got the reactor out, which is the big ticket item in almost every ship. Now we're just trying to get whatever we can out of it.
Object processed. Credits awarded.
And on the next day, we'll switch to a new ship.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
So anyway, sorry about that, guys. I could have swore that that the Game Pass thing had told me that, oh yeah, that last thing, that last attempt at try and change Your debit card worked.
Salvage secured.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have. Otherwise, I would have been trying all weekend. Ah, crud! That goes to the furnace, not the. Gosh dang it. Okay. Let's take some of these things out. Might be some really valuable stuff in the back there. Oh. I can't cut through there. Can melt that down. I can't get through that, and gosh dang, like I said, the game doesn't normally glitch like this. What the heck? You know what? I think this ship as a whole is just going to be a loss. So
Salvage
ooh, you know what?
secured.
These cargo
Credits
containers.
deposited.
All right, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before
Yep.
they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. We wrap.
Okay, now that one is free. So now I can grab you with this and send you down to the barge. There we go. All right. Work on getting these things undone. Oh yeah, that's worth the effort. Fuel is running a little low, but oh well.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Yeah, I know. All right. Looks like that's the last one we're gonna get. I'm not gonna buy another thing of oxygen. We'll just end our day.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Don't connect there. There we go. Yep. Gonna end the day early. Oh, that computer terminal was worth a fair bit. Yep. I know. I know.
Cutter 9346-52. Your sleep period is now over. Have
So
a
we
great
probably
day.
came at a net 0, roughly, on that one. That ship was just too complex. It has those same thrusters. We can't get into them. Yeah, let's go with the station hopper. Alright, oh, we need more fuel. And we should probably buy some tethers while we're here.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Fuel levels restored.
Which, the fuel may not even be necessary, because there might be some fuel canister in here, but oh well. It happens. Okay, let's see what we're working with. So the main area is pressurized here, so we got to get that unpressurized, or depressurized without going explosive. There's our way in. By the way, you may have also noticed me like doing this.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
That's because when you whoa. You look funky. Ooh, another data terminal. That's because when you activate the thing to depressurize these things, sometimes some stuff can go wrong and you can get pushed around by the air. Well, when you're opening up the doors, at least. Okay, that back there's good. Right.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
There we go. And we're good. No air pressures. What are you? Just a bit of trash. Move that door so we can get back there. Grab that repair kit. There's an O2 canister there. Just working on memorizing where everything is. Fuel canister, O2, medical kit. Ooh. Toaster. You can take those. You can technically send them to the barge, but you can also take them. These ones aren't really the medical kits. There really isn't much of a point to them unless you've been injured. But we're gonna be exceptionally careful. I don't like some of the other ships of this style that I've been on. Okay. Before we do that, though, we need to do that. That'll release the thruster. Let's get this undone. You move in the way. Ooh, be very careful. I once had my my laser hit one of those oxygen canisters. Oh boy, was that a bad day. So here's a little something that might be interesting. As some of you guys may know, I don't remember if I actually said it before, but on Sundays, there's I guess we can't even call it D&D anymore. It's more of a tabletop group, that I'm a part of. And our normal DM, who is doing a campaign that I think we all really enjoy, and when it comes time to, we'll all be very glad to get back to. He basically told the group, hey guys, not going to be able to make the next couple sessions. I'm not going to say why. It has to do with his personal life. That's for him to decide on whether or not to share, not me. But another member of our group was like, well, if he's not going to be able to be there, what do you guys say to us doing a Shadowrun game? And a lot of us were like, heck yeah, let's do Shadowrun. Couple things that... So, first of all, the only Shadowrun I had ever played was the first-person, like, team-based kind of game one, the actual video game. So I had no idea what the actual Shadowrun rule set and whatnot was. So that was one thing. Still, I thought it was a great thing because it's based, for those that aren't aware, Shadowrun is basically fantasy cyberpunk. For those that aren't aware, that's pretty much what it is. Fantasy cyberpunk. Ooh, grab that. Other new poster. But gosh dang, the way that the system works for making a character was not something that I could wrap my head around until I had it explained to me. It's like, then again, I'm also a little bit of a skim the pages until something looks important.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Oh, I didn't even get the thing. I got the... And that's fine. Just a bit of trash. Oxygen. There we go.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Funnily enough, the guy that tells you, hey, Cutter, you got 5 minutes, he actually tells, when you're told by one of the other cutters that's working here and that you have like audio and audio connection to, and every once in a while will kind of chime in with some info. They do it quite a bit more in the early game, FYI. They chime in and says, yeah, any containers you find on that ship or any repair kits or anything like that, take and use it for yourself. And him trying to be the guy that you know, his only real job is to make sure that you guys know what you're doing and don't get yourselves killed, because that's more of a problem for the company anyway. He's like, he basically says, now come on, you know you shouldn't be doing that. That's, first of all, it's not standard issue. And person's like, yeah, but it's so useful. And it's like, also don't forget that stuff is super old and you have no idea what's actually in that oxygen. There could be stuff mixed in with that oxygen that you have no idea. And could end up being dangerous. It's like, yes, it could. I'm still going to use it because it's free compared to 8 Gs. Of course, in the end, it's all just kind of your choice. From what I've seen so far, the game doesn't punish you for choosing to use the canisters. Like I said, as far as I know, don't trust me 100% on that. I've played some of this game, and as you guys saw, I'm level 7, but I still have, but there's at least 30 to 40 levels. 30 to 40 rankings, so don't trust me a whole lot on that. As you guys can see, we're getting a lot more out of this ship on this first day because I actually know what the heck I'm doing here. Okay, let's see. First, let's get you out of there because I'll probably end up forgetting about it once I get into the main part of the ship. Let's check outside. Yep, almost would have forgotten you as well. You go to the barge, not to the processor.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
All right, time to deal with a little bit of an electrical hazard here. It's not as dangerous as a reactor. Speaking of which, reactor is not here. Does this one not have a reactor? I guess not. Ooh, or... Okay, this is just a... reactor's back there. That's why when I go up there, it's more. Okay. Let's cut out this panel. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, as we get closer to the reactor, our thing's glitching out. So, to get this reactor out safely, because the one thing you always want to do when you're preparing to get your reactor out is make sure you've got a clear path to the barge. Come on, game. Come on. Don't be doing this to me now. You're making me look bad.
Shift, Cutter, before they turn the lights out on you. Weaver out.
Thanks, Weaver. Also, you see that red tank back there? Do not hit that with your laser. It's explosive. Goes to the barge, but still. Okay. You. And you. And before you disconnect it, make sure to activate the flush switch. If that light on there is on, then that means that there's currently fluid going through there. And if you try messing with that pipe or messing with any of this, there's a decent chance it's going to go boom on you. Okay, so we've got that all disconnected. Now let's put our tethers to use. This needs to go to the processor. Tether from there to there.
Tether supplies are low.
Oh, shut it. All right, and like I said, now we've got a clear shot for the reactor, from the reactor to the barge.
Reserves are low. Reminder, asphyxiation.
Valuable object knowledge quotas. Credits deposited.
All right, let's get inside and get ourselves another O2 container.
Credits transferred.
There we go.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Also, you may notice that it's not a full refill, so yeah, there's that. Also, disconnect the lights. That way they don't go with those when we pull them. Yeah, this also goes to the processor, so no real point in undoing it. Just send it off. You go to the furnace. You go to the barge. Also, you'll notice that it just kind of does a little bit at a time and then builds up. That's because it's determining it as it processes it. Yeah, before we send this off, we need to disconnect this connection port. There we go. Now we can send you to the barge. You are going to be worth quite a pretty penny for me. And you go over there because you go to the processor. Now I'm going to take this fuel tank out of there first. Oop. Up first. Then to me. There we go. Once it's in the barge, it's safe. And look at this. When I'm not having to deal with something that I don't know how to take apart, and I'm doing something I actually do know how to take apart, we're almost to the stage 2. And by the way, once you make it to stage 3, there isn't really much of a point in continuing with the salvage of a ship. By that point, it's mostly the little bits. But you usually got to get the central part of a ship as well before you can actually, before you get to 3. You go there. Music, by the way.
Time to start wrapping things up. Weaver out.
Oh, crud. You're still connected. And you're pulling the entire ship. There you go. Oop, and that off. I saw that antenna.
Salvage secured.
There we go.
Applied.
And in one session, we've salvaged more than half of this ship.
Salvage gains observed.
Now, honestly, there isn't a huge amount of reason to be doing a little thing like that, but I just like to. Makes it all nice and neat looking. Clean. Clean, 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 clean. Let's get that piece off and get it down to the barge before our timer kicks out. There we go. And look at that, 1.6 mil in one session. That's double what we need to be paying off our thing. As you can see, if we salvage everything, there's just enough there to justify. There's just enough there for us to get it, for us to beat our thing. So we could, and I'm definitely going to, because level 3 gets us a repair kit, and those things can be expensive.
Good morning, Cutter 9.
We've just been lucky lately.
52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
Yep, have poster, and I have poster. There's all of our bills. Let's go to our workstation. Here, equipment, cross spectrum scanner. Yeah, we need to get to 8. Oh boy, which is just 1 up. Once we do that, we can get that upgrade. Right then, let's get out there, salvage up the rest of this ship. Hold on. Just want to make sure there isn't anything listed as a... No, okay. I'm not sure if these ships change each day or if they only change when thing. I think they change every day. But like I said, not 100% sure there. Look at everything beaten up, kicking in. All right, so guess first, let's take you out. Get you over to the furnace. There you go.
Material deposited.
Now, remember how back here we had that? Yeah, we don't want to cut near here because if we hit that fuel tank, we're in trouble. Here, we're basically safe. So let's cut there. That should be enough to let us get everything out. Whoa, cool off, please. Ah, not out there. Well, actually, I do kind of want you out there. I just don't want you going the way that you were going.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
There we go. And just like I said before, make sure to hit the flush switch. There we go. Precision laser. So yeah, anyway, sorry, back to the Shadowrun thing. Until it was explained to me how it works, because the Shadowrun system works on a priorities, basically. You decide what is important to you as far as for building your character, and then on a B, C, D, E system, and then depending on how you assign those, tells you, okay, you have this many points to put into your stats, you know, your strength, your intelligence, that kind of stuff. But unlike, but couple things. First off, I should specify our DM. Whoa, I'm hitting you. Our DM has us working on the 2nd edition. I assume that's because that's the one that they're using. Maybe that's the one they prefer. For some reason, I've heard a lot of people say that 3.5 of D&D is a really good system. I don't really know. I'm only just starting to learn some stuff about 3.5, and what I have learned does make it seem like it's a lot more malleable. Sorry, hold on. Sometimes you just gotta step back and enjoy the music, right? Especially when it's a good old banjo. Just some simple country music. Right, we got you disconnected, so we can use our tethers, and we should have bought more. Oh well. We'll do that. That's fine. You guys are gonna be a pain to move. Yeah, let's go and buy some tethers. Sorry. Just started hearing that banjo, and the country boy in me is just like, nah, 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 nah. You know, you wait. You wait to listen to this good stuff. You just wait. All right, tethers. We're good on fuel. We've got a few more oxygen canisters in there, so we're good on that too. So yeah, the priority system was just a little hard for me to figure out and understand because, like I said, when I'm learning a system like that, I tend to skim and figure things out afterwards, and that tendency, and just look for what seems important, and that tendency was being difficult because I wasn't seeing, oh, so this is how you do the priorities. You know, you put priority A for your stats, and you've got 40 points to assign or something like that. And you've got, no, actually, I think it's 30. Oh. It is Y. There we go, because I didn't undo that.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
There we go. So that was kind of a wasted tether on my part. Oopsie.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Yeah, I know.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
We've got one more container in here. All right.
Valuable object. Credits awarded.
So yeah, if any of you guys that have been watching me play Outer Wilds was like, well, dang, despite him having to figure out the movement a little bit, he's handling it pretty well. That's because I play this game and crud. That's 3 G's in the wrong one. Gosh dang it. Okay, well, all of this goes in the processor, so just disconnect you and be very careful around that fuel container. There we go. And you also go in the processor. Okay. There we go. That's also why I take it off. Yeah, you go in there as well. Because otherwise it would have gotten caught on there, and then it would have started pulling the entire ship, and yeah, a whole other headache. Get in there. Go. Get.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage
Okay.
account credit
Yeah,
applied.
you guys go in the processor, so we'll take off these top platforms. Right. Yeah, that's even brighter than I thought. You go down there.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So yeah, last Sunday we did our first Shadowrun session, and I loved it. There was a fair bit where our DM had to explain a lot of the system to us because, well, I think it was all but one of ours first time ever doing Shadowrun, especially second edition. So we didn't really have much of an idea for it. I did like how Shadowrun does the dice rolling. Where instead of using D20s and it's like, okay, if you beat this, then it's a success. How it does the D6s. And how many successes against a lower one you get determines how well you do. Okay, I'm going to take you out of there. If I forget about you, I'll forget about you.
Valuable component
What?
integrated. Don't do that.
Crud. By the way, you'll notice up at the top there's that little red line. That red line tells you how much valuable stuff you've destroyed because you sent it to the wrong place. Or I guess more effectively that you've lost for yourself. Technically, I guess. You're in the ding. I'm not seeing the amount for these lights. Is it just so low that the game's not bothering to tell me? Still, I know that the AI thingy would yell at me if I didn't do it. All of this is furnace. Yep, all furnace. So we will disconnect.
Got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Don't worry about it. Does that. That's all disconnected. That'll be a fair amount. That's a fair amount of aluminum for us. So the only thing that we have left is here. And honestly, most of the stuff in here is just yank it.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
By the way, I have seen some chat about this game on the Steam forums. That's like, hey, you guys thinking about maybe adding VR support? And all I can think of is I don't get motion sick, but I'm pretty sure some people would.
Salvage secured.
Playing this game in VR. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, here we go. No! I want that. No! Get back here. There, let go of it first. Gosh dang me. All right. That's all of that. Let's work on getting these chairs out. These seats are worth a fair bit. We should make it to that. And we might make it to that one.
Account credit applied.
Oh, yeah. Couple more computers. And we'll be good. There we go.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
So we'll reach salvage goal 3. Anything else in here for me to yank out? Not really, but I am going to yank. I'm going to cut out this glass. Because, yeah, I'm losing some of the glass by cutting it. That goes to a different spot, and the glass is actually worth a fair bit, so. There we go. The little lights I'm not going to care about. The rest of this just goes straight to the processor. Let's use the last of our tethers. Get it in there quick.
Warning, tethers depleted.
Yeah, I know. And we're done.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
We'll grab our fuel canister. By the way, you'll probably notice there's a little bit here. That's because some of the trash items, like the food, technically is supposed to go into the furnace. But we're not going to bother with that. It's tiny bits. Barely get any money for it. It's not even really worth it unless you're just trying to get as much out of it as possible. Yeah, well, we're done for the day. So we got a repair kit and an extra 450. 450. Our mastery points didn't go up high enough, though. Or did it? I don't think it did. Well, guess we'll find out.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your allocated shift time will be commencing shortly.
Yep. No, we didn't. Is there something on the terminal that we haven't done yet? Oh, yep. Yeah, minor. Yeah, so from what I understand, it's basically like it looks through and it's like, oh, hey, here's some bits of information that are actually usable on the drive. So... oh, this one has 2 files. Huh. Huh. So it looks like in this world, that's how they're mining. The robots will go out, grab an asteroid, and then force it to crash into Mars, where it can be mined. We're still 7. Oh, we're so close. If we were, I'd be able to buy the upgrade and get that. We've got enough, and I ain't buying that until, yeah. Should I? No, I'll leave it for now. Well, we got everything we can on that ship. Quasi-thrusters. That's what we need to avoid. Let's try taking this one. I know these ships are fairly big, but it's also got a Class 1 reactor and a Class 2 thruster. Oh. By the way, I made some nice brownies today. Actually, just before the stream. Got to try some. Brownie. Alright, so here's our new ship. Oop, oop, oop. Before we go, let's make sure to grab some tethers from the shop.
Welcome to Venditron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Tethers restored.
Alright. So, like always, first thing we gotta do, make sure, yeah, it's not depressurized. Make sure it's depressurized and get inside. Search for anything small and usable before it starts getting blown all over the place.
Levels dropping.
There we go.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Okay, is there... no, there isn't. So then which one... that's a wall terminal. Wall terminal... atmospheric regulator. Okay, so... we go in there, we should be able to use the atmospheric regulator.
Airlock pressure levels increasing. Airlock pressure levels dropping.
So far, the ones that we've dealt with have been simple. Ooh, grab that. Oh, no, and we're back to 0.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Okay, nothing there. Oh, crud. Come on, you're supposed to work on the pressures for me. Gosh dang it. At least we managed to grab onto something. And everything's depressurized now. Even if it was kind of a pain in the backside. Yanked an atmospheric regulator right off the wall. Ooh, data drive. More posters, please. I will take them all. There's just so much stuff. Marks out. Okay, so first thing we gotta do is figure out where the reactor is and where the thruster's at. Yeah, that's those thingies. We gotta get into there. Doink. Could hear them tapping against the glass of our helmets.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
What?
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Okay. The door just didn't work. Wasn't working right. Okay. So. Yeah, these are, oh boy. Big dangerous. A certain reconstituted alien girl from a movie series back when I was younger would say big bada boom. And there's the reactor down there. Doesn't look like that thruster is connected to anything. It is connected outside though. More posters. Don't think I've gotten that one yet. Alright, and this should let us get out here. Ah, crap, we're running a teensy bit low on O2. Yeah, that's definitely an outside piece. Okay. Sorry if it seems like I'm turning my head at a weird angle. I can't help but do that thing where I want to turn my head so that I'm working properly with this.
Warning. Oxygen levels are low.
By the way, as you guys have seen, I've got a little trick to make sure I get there faster. Because my current thrusters will only get me up to a maximum of 4 meters per second.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000.
So to make sure I can, and that's not a bad thing when I'm having to move like this, but when I have to get back there quick, it is a bad thing. You've also probably noticed that we're almost 3 minutes into this workday, and I still haven't gotten a single cred. Oh, wait. Okay. Are you guys... This could go very badly if it goes wrong. Okay, are you guys disconnected now? You guys look like you should be disconnected. Let's see. Yes. You're just stuck inside of this. There you go. There you go. There you go. Come on, get that last little piece off back there. There we go. That's going to be a fair amount of cash. Right then. Let's do that over here as well. Go. Going? Ah, dang it. Oh, I didn't even need to do that.
Secured.
Oh well.
Deposited.
That was a fair amount of cash. Okay. Let's see about pushing you off. Straight, mostly, so that it doesn't take 2 tethers to get you off. There you go. There you go.
Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. Weaver out.
Yep. Gotcha, Weaver. Okay, and you guys all go to the barge anyway. Both go to the barge, so no real point in doing you separately. Oh! Dang it.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Yeah, I know.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I did get... Okay, yeah, I got both of them. Yeah, okay, since they're connected, it gets both of them in once.
Credits deposited.
Alright, let's get that thruster out, shall we? Just gotta undo that. Undo that, and then take the thruster cap off. Oh! Gosh dang it. Whoa, wait. Oh. Okay, good. There we go. fix my grapple. Come on. There you go. And over there, please. There you go. Go a little end over end. You're good.
Your oxygen reserves are low.
Yeah, I know.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
450k for that thing. See why I wanted to go for the 2? Now, granted, that would have counted for a lot on the last ship. Remember, this ship has a ton of money in it for us to get. So, only got 1 tether left. And we're probably not going to be able to use more than 1 tether right before we have to go back in our hab anyway. All of this goes in the barge, so let's disconnect you and you. There we go. Those bigger ones are ones that the cut is probably actually a better idea. Also, I don't know about the barge, but I do know that for both the furnace and the processor, if you go in there, you did. You just did. You just did. There's no getting around it. You just did. All right, let's see here.
Carter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
Yep.
Salvage.
Come on, get down there.
Credit applied.
I guess I needed 2. Yeah, it's too big for the push to do it. Oh, gosh dang it. Should have known that was going to take 2 tethers. Now it's just going to sit there until I start the next day. Oh well. Day's ending soon anyway. Wait, why do I have a notification from Google? Oh. Right. Hey, we got it.
Education level achieved. License upgraded.
Laborer. Sorry guys, 1 sec. All right. Sorry, had to take care of something. Well, we got our new rank. That's good.
9346-52.
Yep.
Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Some people dream of great salvage, while other people get up every morning and make it happen.
Ooh. Unparalleled brawn. Job required. Or quasar thrusters and high output power stations. Huh. So that's a new ship that we might end up seeing now that we've got the higher level.
Cutter, I wanted to tell you, I'm mighty impressed by you. Remind me of me when I started, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Had big dreams of hitting the rails back then. Bought myself one of them classic armadillo rigs. Named the old girl Beulah, after my mother. Told you about my bad revive a while back. Another case of me and technology not getting on, I guess. Bottom line is, this body just ain't fit for flying no more. So, I want to give Beulah to you, Cutter. Now, she ain't in the best of shape, but she'll do good by you. Hell, even a few places around the village that'll fit her out for gate travel, if you're so inclined. Anyway, that's it. She'll do more for you than me now. I'm just happy she's gonna be with somebody that truly appreciates her. Weaver out.
Hey, see, that's something I've been hearing about on the forums and whatnot. About a ship that you can work on and stuff like that. Hey, look, there's the new one. Alright, well, we got a new... Just continue with our old ship.
Morning, crew.
Hey, we're getting some more sound work here.
Hey, Weaver. Do you know when this administrator gets here? Remember, no need to worry. Should be here any day now. Thanks.
Everything okay, Kai?
Yeah. Just nervous, you know. I just really can't lose this job.
Oh, slow down there, Kai.
They always let go of the screw-ups first, right?
Kai,
Just work careful, avoid any major accidents, and you'll be golden. Yeah, I just need to keep my head down.
So yeah, basically what happened is somehow corporate got word of someone trying to start a union. So they're sending in someone to do a bit of union busting.
salvage secured. Credits deposited.
He's gonna come out here, figure some stuff out, and by the way, the guy that was freaking out, he's not the one that was doing the union stuff. We got contacted by that person. They're the very same person that gave us... Come on, give me a spot. There we go. They're the very same person that gave us that program that we've been using to see what's on those data banks. And yeah, some people are worried about it. I mean, kind of understandably, like he said, we're all basically in debt to these companies and we're still expected to pay it back. So how the heck are we going to do that if we lose the only job that we have? Not to mention, our revives are charged to our debt. So if we lose that, we also potentially lose our revives, and then we're really screwed. Let's get, yeah, there we go. 2 on there should be good enough to really get it down there. Also, as he said, he is kind of the screw up. He's the one that keeps messing up things. So I can understand his worry a little bit. I mean, if you think that if you think that your employers, hey, we made it past stage 1. If your employers are like, yeah, we're coming by to look into things and see how everything's going there, as a pretense for a bit of union busting. And yeah, the screw up might start worrying. And yeah, the guy's been giving us a little bit of a, hey, don't worry about it, everything's gonna be fine. But I get the distinct feeling he doesn't know about the union stuff that one of our crew that one of the other people has been talking about. Us, we're the quiet one. We're the one that comes in, does our job, does it fairly well, and gets out. It's a paycheck. That's what we're here for, just to get that paycheck. All right, you. There you go. Okay. Into the processor you go.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Yeah, I know tether supplies are running low. By low, you mean half or less.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Come on. You go into there, and we're gonna back up. Hopefully you ain't gonna get stuck. Crud, you're getting stuck. Okay, okay. Let's do that, and then that.
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
Yeah, I know. Also, you probably notice that we're getting shadows. It's like, how are you getting shadows in space?
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Well,
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
you got big ships that come by every once in a while. That's the gate, basically. From what I understand, it's supposed to use
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Tethers restored.
the same system that you would use to it's basically a massive railgun that you use on ships. You just pulled it like this to begin with. There we go. And now send it over there. That's that ring off, so that's good. Now let's see about getting the rest of this piece off, huh? There we go. You just go into the processor. So yeah, that's kind of how we're gonna have to do this. Take it apart piece by piece. Oh, you stupid. There we go. And next piece, next disconnect point. Here we go.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Let's make sure to get these off. All right, we're good there. Once again, by low, you mean they're at half. Also, let's take a look. So here's the system. So green is electrical, red is fuel, blue is coolant, purple is a potential radiation. Makes sense. Oh, those fuel ones are still. Yeah. Oh, our scanner went down. Thing. Ah, yeah, just get in there.
Valuable object
There we go.
credits awarded.
All right, next thing that we need to disconnect is the cockpit. Come on, just. Yeah, these silly doors.
Airlock pressure
What?
levels increasing.
What?
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Yeah, because there's no point in this. I dislike that, sorry. Let's start by taking these off so we can get that front panel off. There we go. It's you to the furnace.
5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. We run.
Yep. There we go. And now we can get this stuff out much more easily.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
We're just gonna empty this entire thing, basically. That way we can just take the whole... That way we can just disconnect the whole thing and send it all to where it needs to go.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
It looks like this is all processor.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping
Yep,
below
no, it's all
specific
processor.
levels.
All right. I'll grab that, send it over there while we go and get ourselves some oxygen. Yeah, I noticed that it was getting a little close to hitting us.
Welcome to Ventatron 9000.
Valuable object processed.
There we go.
Hospitalizing.
Yeah, there's the back end of that ship that was blocking our sun for a while. All right, so now that we got that disconnected, let's clean up in here and disconnect some of this internal bits.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
The main thing is disconnecting this ring from this central component, and obviously the back component. It's all nanocarbon for the processor, so we don't got to worry about it too much. Although we'll probably still end up doing it in 2 pieces to make moving it a little bit easier. disconnect you. Oh, I didn't need to disconnect you. I do need to disconnect you, though.
Time is winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Yep, you got it. All right. I'll do this in 2 pieces. Actually, it looks like it's going to be a couple pieces. And a couple panels, too. You, though, you need to go down to the barge. I was going to say, what do you guys think? Can we get to stage 2 before the end of time? But then I realized, oh, we got 17 seconds left.
Salvage secured.
That was a good shift. And we still got a little over 3.5K. Oh. And plays too long. Oh.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your theta wave levels are high. Please administer 2 caffeine pods.
Please tell me I heard that right, Rook? Weaver gave you his old armadillo? Man, that's so lucky. I used to help my old man fix up beaters like that back on Eris. I hear Weavers might not be in the best of shape.
Yeah.
Listen, I can help get that thing ready to ride the rails. I'm transferring a diagnostics program to you. Go ahead and boot it up.
All right. Ooh, let's get that data recovery going. Minor. I do love that little ring. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 bits of info, huh? So our history. Oh, okay. Ship doctor.
Welcome to the ship, Doctor. Let's fix that ship up.
Loading data now. Dang. Amazing. Old Girl was used for construction at some point. Could maybe even be kitted out for salvage running one day.
Huh.
This tool will help you see what parts you need to fix her up. It's a little bit of freeware some friends of mine made. Just don't pay too much attention to Shippy. It's a long story. Anyways, you can find everything you need kicking around inside the ships you're salvaging. You could also rip parts out of other ship components. It'd ruin the salvage value, of course. Maybe don't tell Weaver if you're gonna do that. Can't wait to see what you'll do with this beauty. Good luck, Rick.
So circuit board found on databanks and comms arrays, ion coil found on thrusters and nacelles, and wires found on head screens and terminals. So yeah, we can do this and fix up the ship and get it ready. Is that Shippy up there on the top right? Oh, that thing's creepy. Messages.
Hi, don't worry. Dr. Shippy's here to fix your ship right up.
Oh boy, you are creepy. Alright. Alright, there was something... piece of equipment I really wanted to get. I think it was here, and yeah, there. We're not quite there. Yeah. So that'll help us push the larger objects so we don't have to rely so much on tethers. All right. Let's get back out there, huh? Yeah, we're good. On my own, I'll have to... Oh, I saw that purple on the right.
Hey, Rook. You ever think about starting your own business out there? You know, be your own boss? I swear, one day I'll get a decent dot runner and make my own money. Maybe bring my old man along to help sniff out the good rock. My dream is to tinker with ship design. Maybe build some machinery to help with heavy-duty mining. You know, make it safer. If we ever both get out of here, I'd hire you in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
If
thanks.
you don't end up coming with me, I hope you get to make your own way out there someday. Definitely ping me if you do. Blue out.
Ah, so this is some... So... Yeah.
Looks like you got a part for the armadillo. See if there's any more lying around in there.
Yeah, some of it got yanked away with that. I guess I should have been looking more. Yeah, I'm not going to risk going that close and have to get a new copy at a whole new day and all that. Huh? Oh, so I could extract the wires from it, huh? No! What the balls?
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Yeah, I ain't gonna mess with that right now. I'm trying to... So if it has a purple hand, that means we can tear some parts out of it, huh? No, like she said, it'll reduce the quality and thus reduce the value of it for us. Go. No, trying to grab the ladder piece. There we go.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, now we can get these... See if we take these batteries off.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Now that we've got an easy way to get it out, you know?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
There we go. One more on this side. Furnace, 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 furnace. By the way, how do I disconnect you from there? Huh. Looks like that might be a bit of a problem.
Warning.
Oh, we need some fuel and some O2, and we're all out of tethers, so let's just head on back and grab everything. There we go.
Welcome to
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Thought my suit needed a bit of patching. That's what that thing down there is, but I guess not. All right, and into the processor you go.
Salvage secured.
See you in there.
Deposited.
Oh, and I see you there.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Almost gotcha. There we go. All right.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage gained. Rewards increasing.
Oh, that's an ion coil. We can grab that. Gosh dang it, what happened to that chip? Ooh. A rod. That'll be useful. So, how are we going to get everything that's in there out here? Well,
Salvage secured.
our best bet is probably just cutting this wall out. There we go. And now this wall can just go right into the furnace, which I should probably be better off going on this side. There we go. Now it'll be easier to get everything out.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Fabric goes in the furnace. Wow, that hit and push that far. Oh no, wait, it was us that got pushed. Okay, let's go in here and disconnect everything that we can. Okay, that's disconnected. That's disconnected. You're disconnected. You're disconnected. So are you. And so are you. Okay. Barge, not furnace or processor. Barge.
Salvage
There we go.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
By the way, based on the weight of the object, either you'll be pulled towards it or it'll be pulled towards you. And sometimes it can be a mixture of both, like it was for that last item.
Account credit applied.
Okay, and fabric.
Salvage secured.
Come here.
Credits deposited.
I'm not gonna bother yanking that. I'd rather keep the extra cost, extra price.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
You go in the furnace. what else? Ah, atmosphere regulator.
Warning, oxygen reserves are low.
Yeah.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits.
Alright, you got 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter, before they turn the lights out on you. We're out.
Yeah, I got you, Weaver.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Have a nice...
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Oh, we've gotten quite a bit. Gotta figure out how we're gonna disconnect this. Without messing with that. Okay, that's good. Just a little worried about, you know, in that tank. That'd be one heck of a big boom. Yeah, see, we're losing like 281 credits each one of these that we melt away. But that should disconnect it. Which means that, oh, I need to disconnect you. You got to go to the barge. You don't go in the furnace. There we go.
Destroyed. Don't do that.
Yeah. Now let's see if this thing was worth the 1,300 we had to melt to get it out. Oh yeah.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
All right. Boop, 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 boop. Now we can get all these lights out a lot easier too.
Credits transferred.
Oh no, that's not us moving. I keep thinking it's us moving when it's just the ship's hull moving just slightly. All right, and you all go to the furnace, huh? Which one best to send you to? Probably that one. Let's pull you over there. Ready to stop it. There we go. Now pull it over towards the furnace and we'll double up. That fuel tank's lit up. Ah, there we go, I think. Yeah. The other two fuel tanks weren't lit up, so they were safe to remove. These ones, though, they are not safe to remove.
Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Crud. Still fuel in there. If I try disconnecting those, it might just go boom. I'm not seeing a way to disconnect it.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
Alright, let's see if there's anything we can do for that ship. Looks like it.
The dock is in, and it's time for some shipoplasty.
So we need another circuit board. We need... Oh, yay. But why did it say that there was one?
Hi, I'm Shippy. Need help with a triple pot bypass? Let me know.
Alright. I think some of our equipment had degraded to fairly bad. Utility grapple. I'll leave it for now. Alright, let's get another one done. Might end up calling it after this. That way we don't run a little too long. Sit too long.
Hey, Dee Dee. What's it like to work with animals? I always wanted to get into it.
It's tough work, kiddo.
Harder than shipbreaking?
Well, no. But, well, it's just different, I guess. Nothing quite like wrestling a calf. Ah, that's so cool. Ares doesn't get fresh meat, just the fake stuff.
Yeah, even on Earth, it's only really for rich people.
Mr. Tucker, the owner, was about as useful as a steering wheel on a mule. No clue how to run a ranch. Was mostly my family keeping things going, but Tucker cut corners too much. Raising cattle on Mars is just a damn tricky thing. So we ended up struggling to even keep them alive.
That sounds fascinating. And also a little sad.
Sure wasn't pleasant near the end, kiddo.
So yeah, that's the kind of stuff you get from everyone. I gotta find some way to disconnect this. Yeah. Okay. I'm not seeing a disconnect here. Door console. Terminal. Air filter. Right. Time to do something risky and potentially stupid. Okay. Oh, and by the way, whereas with other things, it's okay for your laser to pass through, it is not okay for your laser to pass through these things. Ah, there we go.
Fire damage.
That's what I was afraid of. And there goes basically the entirety of the ship on the inside.
Warning. Fire damage. Lynx recommends maintaining a safe distance from flammable items.
So yeah, that's what happens when an explosion goes off. I have to pay for the poster. All right, let's keep on working. Right then. Control your breathing, buddy.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Pull that back. And that's how we'll get this off.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Why? And now you go over there. Can't believe that happened. Well, actually, kinda can. It's half what I expected to happen. So much wasted material. What are these even connected to? What do you even hold?
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
Yep. Well, at least we ended this stream off with a bit of a bang, huh? Away, you piece.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Have a nice...
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Now we got this massive mess here. Yeah, see, we can try and send some of it, but it's all gonna just scatter and bounce off of itself. This ship ain't even worth it. Shouldn't have even bought that O2. We get automatic O2 refills at the end of each day anyway. Ooh. Oh, and by the way, going too far off into space also causes death. One time I caused such a massive explosion, it just straight up launched me. Ah, that was a bad day. Ooh, what the? Oh, sorry, that's probably sounded really gross to you guys. Sorry about that.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. This is your daily wake-up call.
Yep. Well, we made just enough to counteract the fees. Other than there. Workstation, we got enough to give ourselves that bigger boost on our grapple. Yes. That'll be useful if I'm remembering correctly. Alright, looks like we'll get one more session or so. Yeah, that thing's basically done. Don't know how to deal with quasar thrusters. Yeah, hold on one sec. Hard space ship. Where's our thruster? Here we go. Sorry, I'm trying to see if there's like... I'm gonna turn off desktop audio for a second, guys. Watch out. Just see this real quick, because everyone is like, these things are way too tough to get into. It's like impossible. But I want to see how it's done. Oh, whoa, why are you doing that? Well, dang. I mean, this guy's doing as fast as he can, but still, that is crazy. But that's what you have to do to salvage this thing. Okay. You know what? You know what? Let's give the Quasar Thruster a shot. It's our last one of the night. So... let's go with one that doesn't have very many. Yeah, that looks about what he was using. Is Lynx a pun? No. Okay. Let's buy a thing of tethers, because we're going to need them. Also, this one has a bunch of stuff on the outside. Let's grab some of that stuff off, just in case I screw something up and some of this gets damaged. Oh, trying to grab that. There we go. Yeah, some of the ones I found was people just saying, yeah, I just avoid them because you got to get them done so fast in order to not have them explode on you. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start by prepping and getting this stuff off. There you go. Now you're all disconnected. Actually, can I get out of you? Circuit boards. Oh, also before... Oh boy, there's a lot in you I gotta decompress. You're just full of pressure. Here, let me give you a nice little deep tissue massage. Or deep metal, I guess, I should say. Come on, there we go. All right. Gotta be near the reactor with how much our HUD is messing up. It's a power junction box. There's the reactor. Yeah, see all that fuel in there? Oh, wow. There's a lot in here. Grab some of these posters. And some of this useful stuff, too. That's another reason I came in here first. Let's open that up. What? That open up this down here? The only area that's still pressurized is the cockpit. Ooh, and I gotta be right next to that when that happens. Here, let's... crud, the atmosphere thing in here come off the wall. Bet it did, didn't it? Ah, crud. This could end up very bad for me. Okay. We're all good on that. Ooh, fuel. Too damaged for us to take. Ooh. Yeah, I know. There we go, and that should let us out. Yep. All right, back up to the hab. Okay. So, you guys ready to see how you're supposed to take apart the quasar ones? Well, we're not going to do it as quick as that guy did. He used the tethers to take these compartments off. He was going quick. So, take that off. Send it over there. Cut here. There's that off. There's the thruster nozzle off. So, looks like we didn't exactly get lucky. So, there's supposed to be freezing canisters on the sides here that you can use to freeze 2 of these. So first we're gonna go there, go there. Tether pulls it out, and now gotta go in here quick and hopefully not get lit on fire and shut it off. That's how you're supposed to do it. That's how you're supposed to do it. That's the confirmed way to do it. If this was a real ship, that would be stupid. On the bright side, basically everything in here goes to the processor. Basically everything in each of these halves goes to the processor. So if these pieces weren't in the way. All right, let's see about getting those pieces off. So yeah, come on. Stop it. That's how you're supposed to get the quasar ones off. Come on. So yeah, and like I said, some of those are a little bit better Oh, geez, I just noticed that. I just noticed that. Big old fuel container. Oh, boy. We're just going to gently move you down here. There we go. Yep. Ah. All right. We got to get out of here and get ourselves some O2. I got it. I got it. Jeez. There we go. So yeah, apparently that's how you're supposed to take apart the quasar thrusters. It's like, that does not make any sense for if it's an emergency. That is not where the shutoff should be, in a place where you have to take the thing apart in order to be able to access it. What if the crew needed it? Yep. Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to lose it. There we go. I lost a light. And there's the fuel injector right there. All those fuel canisters on it. Oh, that wasn't too bad of a day. All right. Let me just switch back to here. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed that little impromptu change of things, because Microsoft is being a pain in my keister. Still, I do hope that you guys enjoyed watching me play through that. That's like I said, that is a chill game for me to play. Oh crud! And I didn't turn the desktop audio back on after it, but oh well. You guys were able to hear everything else, and you guys were at least able to hear me, and it was only like 15 minutes. Well, anyway, hopefully by Thursday I'll have all of this taken care of with Microsoft and their Game Pass thing. It's such a freaking pain. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. Oh, one thing I did want to mention. From now on, I'm going to be uploading streams 1 week after they happen. That way, if someone is behind on something like Psychonauts 2 or Outer Wilds and want to see where I've been, they'll still be able to see it. But the people that are watching on stream won't just have, oh, I was there for the stream, and then, oh, everyone else can see it for like the next day. Honestly, it's the only thing that makes sense for me for other VTubers that have their own archive channel, that's what happens. But I think some of those also aren't run by the VTuber themselves. They're run by someone else that just does it. Well, anyway, as far as actually, we are not going to be doing Outer Wilds on Thursday because I said I was going to take a little break from it. What we will be doing is probably a demo, provided that I can't get Psychonauts 2 up and running properly because of Game Pass being all screwy. I did have a game demo that looked like an interesting game that I was going to show you guys. Probably will still do that. I'm not sure. What happened today kind of threw everything out of whack. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream, and I hope you guys all had a good weekend. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day. See you all on Thursday.